We're live. Okay. All right, guys. We had a little bit of difficulty with stream key with YouTube, but we got it set up. This is the Broadcast Brothers. I'm Justin Faisongo. We got Josh Creighton right here. And we got Real Wolf right here helping us out. And welcome to the live action of the NAC Baja California Series Race 2. We're going to take you to live action right now. We just had a race start a minute and a half ago. And you'll see here in a second the pack's starting to open up here.
We've got Manatea Mio from Tahiti leading. And then we've got a pack that includes Will Reichenstein here with the green Ama. Just inside of him is Danny Ching. And I'm guessing that's Ryan Murphy just to Danny's right. And the boat's sponsored by McDonald's. And I'm thinking maybe Brent Campbell
on the outside there.
Our inside.
Yep. Our very inside.
So that's your top five.
Yep. Got the Strawberry Viking, Judson, sitting there. Looks like it's sixth.
There we go. And Joseph on the far inside by Brent Campbell.
Doing it for the Bay, they say. We'll get you closer to action here as soon as the pack starts to open up a little bit. We got a long course today. I think we got two courses today, actually. We are running the qualifier for the IDF World in Brazil, long distance in Brazil. And so we have some senior and golden master qualifiers that are paddling a shorter course. The California Series is going 14 or 15 miles, right?
We'll see how patient Bruce is today, set the course.
Josh, I wanted to ask you, Danny was instrumental in getting Manatea out here for this race. Obviously, Manatea loves racing anywhere he can. But Danny's not a guy that's afraid of competition.
No, he's probably the opposite of that. He enjoys competition. He invites competition. And it's the first one to go up and congratulate somebody when they beat him. So, really it's the spirit of competition that's the most important thing. The outcome, it's usually not as important.
Right. See Will making a push here.
Yeah. A little bit of separation to Danny.
Yep.
Danny's making a push too.
Yep. You can see him right there.
It looks like Manatea has decided he's going to be social, at least for the first leg up the Santa Monica Pier.
I think strategically he's going to let these guys show him the course and then try and finish it in the harbor.
Yeah, just probably has a lot of confidence that he can turn it on when he needs to. I would encourage him to be a little bit careful with that strategy with somebody like Danny.
Right. You don't want to leave that door open for him.
I'm most impressed with Will Reichenstein here. He's decided he's going to take a flyer.
He's giving it a go early.
Yeah. Well, certainly know that he's been putting in the hard miles, the long miles. Fantastic to see it paying off.
That's better. You can hear me okay, huh?
I can hear you just fine, sir.
All right, that's good.
I don't have to listen to myself, so I'm gonna feel a lot happier.
You're right.
So a little bit of a shuffle in the first three. We got Will Reichenstein, followed by Danny Ching. And Manatea's settling into a nice, comfortable pace. Behind them, we've got Ryan Murphy sitting in fourth place. Brent Campbell on the inside, half a canoe length back with Joseph, the hammer from the bay.
Yep.
And we've got Judson on the inside. That's
The Strawberry Viking.
exactly. And it looks like
Justice.
yeah, our training partner Justice is hanging on to the back of that first pack. Good for him.
I'll give you kind of a view of the field here. Just a quick look. We'll get a lot of these guys on the turn. Man, beautiful day.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I gotta say, man, this is got to be the best weather we've ever covered this race in, ever. So nice. Not fun for the paddlers, but really good for us.
So I recognize it's Tiago in the orange canoe here. I'm not sure who's in the boat next to him.
This is Darian Hilgith, I think.
Okay,
from
Darian,
up north. Yeah,
Darian was the one who qualified for the 50s slot
right.
for the Samoa race.
Yeah, and he's back. He's trying to qualify, I think, for Brazil.
And
looking strong. He's a big guy.
is he a Northern California?
Yeah, I think Pacific Northwest. I could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe one of Brent's training partners.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he's a big guy, strong.
Nice.
We got Coco right here in the yellow canoe, Hoanui.
And then we've got our junior competitor, Carter from Hono Hono down in San Diego. And then on the inside, I see Earl.
Yep.
And I'm not certain who's next to Earl. I think that might be
Granger. Yeah, that's Granger.
All right. So Granger and Darren have a little bit of a history. This might be a grudge match for Scotty Granger. We'll have to see what happens.
Well, Scott's paddling Golden Masters. He's 60s today.
Okay.
Because I think he turned 60 at the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. And then, hey, our broadcast brother. Here he is.
Braddah. Giving it a go today on the V1.
Hasn't run into anybody yet, so that's good.
Nope. Sinkus, don't worry, your canoe is safe right now. Right now, at least. Still got to make it home to you, but looking good, Braddah. Looking good. I think right in front of him is, I don't know who is on that old. That's the old Kamanu, huh?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Either race. 61.
Yeah. I think it might be 6-1. Justin
Butel from San Francisco.
There you go.
So Joe's trading paint with one of his old. I don't know if they were teammates, but I do know they know each other pretty well. So.
All right, and Lauren is with the Purple Ama.
Oh, right on.
Kind of coming up on Carter right now. And he's a Oceanside paddler. Oh, nice.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much.
And who is this person right here on the Mako following Guillaume from Hono Hono?
Nanu.
It is Nanu.
Yeah, it's Nanu.
Okay.
Nanu opted not to race last weekend. I saw him sitting on the park bench. See Cornejo on the inside there.
Yep, and we've got Matt Earls in the all yellow boats. Yellow Trouble.
Oh yeah. Him and Ross had a good race last weekend.
Heck of a field, man.
Yeah, man. Ross, great, man. Great.
Far inside, we got Chuck Geminer from Marina Del Rey. Also in that 60s division. Oh, Here comes somebody, our first entry in the 70s division, Ross Flemmer.
It's the 70s division. Yes. Let's get a close up on the boss there.
Ross the boss. He's in a nice pack, bunch of people all put together.
A bunch of people for him to talk to today? Is that what's going to happen?
I think so. Oh,
A little bit of a bumper boat there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oops, I don't want that.
and the red Aries right there. That might be our first women's competitor.
I think you're right. I was just looking for that too.
And there's a second one on a pink canoe, right? Right.
Yes. Is that Mila on the pink canoe?
No. You'll be a little further.
Look at this guy from NorCal right here. Ben McNeil from Okalani.
Oh,
Giving it a go.
I think he is on one of the Kimono composites.
Yep. The Kaiba. Or Kaivi? Kaivi or Kaiva? Kaiva. We are, unfortunately, guys, we're short a drone today. Eric has got some obligations to attend to. So the UAP is not airborne today. So we're going to do this all sideboard. Josh and I and Rel and I, we're all going to entertain you the best we can today.
Do you want me to motor back up towards the front, check in on the front pack?
Yeah, let's run up a little bit.
Hold on.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. Get a little bit better shadowing here in a second. Once again, guys, the NAC Baja California Series Race 2 is also the IVF Long Distance Qualifier for Brazil 2025, coming up, I believe, in August. And I know a lot of eyes are on that. This is the Long Distance Championships. The IVF cycles these every other year. So you have sprints one year and you have long distance every other year. So I know a lot of these guys are looking forward to it. Today, there's kind of a fun battle between a couple masters. You got Brent Campbell that came down here from Seattle to qualify. He's got ties in Brazil. And Thiago is trying to qualify as a master. Obviously, he's from Brazil. And Claudio, somewhere in the pack, we didn't see him. Or I could have just missed them, but they're the three that are kind of battling for that top qualifier spot for the V1 long distance in the Masters category. And we'll see them probably beating each other up a little bit today. Beautiful day in Marina Del Rey. It's about 50 degrees, 55 degrees out right now, maybe. Got winds about 1 to 2 miles an hour, swell about 1 to 2 foot at that. Great day for V1 paddling. And these guys will maintain some decent speeds today, so we'll see. Let's take you back to some live action here. Got Monatea reclaim this front spot. We saw them earlier trading a little bit of paint with Danny and Will. Just behind them, about 30 yards is Danny and Will. They're still battling it out. Monatea looking really comfortable.
He certainly is. He'll pick it up right here, get the boat speed up, and then carry that speed.
The Blue Flash, as they call him, but he's paddling a red canoe today.
Stevie would be proud.
Yeah, Stevie supports this.
I think he might be paddling on one of Stevie's boats too.
He is, yeah. Let's say Hurutawa. Looks like they did some AMA swapping. I think Monatea picked a different canoe and put his AMA on it this morning. Looking really relaxed and comfortable.
Roughly 6 boat open water lead currently. Next, we've got Danny Chang and Will Reichenstein. Sorry.
Yeah, looking good. These guys are going to open up a big lead early.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already pulling the, I don't know, 50 yards on fourth place. What do you think is in Danny's head right here, Josh?
You know, I think he's trying to decide how much energy he wants to expend now. It kind of looks like he's made a decision that he's going to go ahead and close the gap to Monatea now.
Okay.
Whether or not he's successful, we'll see. But I can kind of see that Danny's putting the pedal down. Will's decided that he's just gonna let Danny pull him back up. And Monatea has decided that he's going to be the rabbit. He's going to make these guys chase him. So I think it'll be just kind of some early gamesmanship. You can see already that the gap's come down quite a bit.
Right.
Danny's putting in the work right now. And
Monatea's looking. Yep.
More importantly, you're kind of seeing the gap behind open up. So
yeah, it's bigger, a lot bigger.
I don't see a lot of urgency from Monatea to break the string and really try and go. I think he's just kind of been toying with these guys, and Danny's not going to worry about asking for help on this. He's just going to go get to him. Will's doing a good job of hanging on to Danny, kind of letting Danny do the work and pull him up. We're in Santa Monica Beach proper. We're probably a half a mile, maybe 750 meters from where they're going to drop the buoy, more or less.
Thanks, Josh. I was just trying to want to make sure the feed was up and make sure that everyone can hear us.
Understood?
Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, I think Will's strategy is playing out exactly the way that he wants. I think Monatea's strategy is probably paying off exactly the way that he wants. And Danny's made the decision that he's going to take it upon himself to close that gap. So
I'm going to ask from an elite racing standpoint, these three guys here, are they thinking right now like what they're going to be, or where they're going to be in mile 10, where they're going to be turning the jetty? I mean, they're planning on it.
Yeah, so they're already positioning. You can kind of see where Will's positioning himself just to the left of Danny so that he can kind of have an inside position on the turns. And when Danny comes up, I would be surprised if he passes on the left. If he is able to get to Monatea, I would look for him to try and pass him on the left-hand side. Quite frankly, Danny just needs to get to about the tail at the turn, and then he can actually use some strategy coming around that turn to kind of close the gap. So we'll
That
see.
makes sense, yeah.
It's all going to happen for at least this initial positioning in the next 5 minutes.
Thanks, guys, for commenting on the live feed. Got a couple comments say it looks great. And, please just keep us up to date. If audio sounds weird or something like that, I'll do my best to correct it. But we got a live feed. We got live action today. A beautiful Saturday, February 1st, 2025. Again, guys, welcome to the NAC Baja California race. Series 3, Race 2. Just to think that when we started this, we didn't know if it was going to get legs.
Yeah,
but considering, the participation in year 3, having, 80 something entries the first race, another 80 the second race, and hopefully the third race will have a decent Tahitian contingency. It'd be pretty cool to see the guys back.
Be amazing.
Yep. And we might see a new V1 for the third race.
We will see.
Yep, I hope so. If you guys have been keeping up with the social feeds, Tahiti Talent 404 have done a collaboration. And we did see that the OC1 has production model picture. We haven't seen the picture of the V1 yet, so hoping to see that soon. And potentially have that new Tahiti Talent 404 canoe here in the West Coast for the third race. Would be really awesome.
Buzz back up towards the leader, Monatea Mion.
Yeah, let's get close to him. But we're gonna leave second and third here, and let's get some live action on our champion here.
Just coming into the frame, the world famous Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah, beautiful shot there. And that is the world famous Santa Monica Pier, as Josh just said. And behind it, you see Santa Monica.
We're coming up on the site of the recent wildfires, the Pacific Palisades wildfires. We'll probably come within less than a mile of where the fire came all the way down to the beach right here and headed up towards Malibu. An absolute tragedy.
Tragedy.
Just unthinkable here for the folks in Pacific Palisades.
Yeah, I know. Having grown up in the mountains, fire, danger was something risk was always something we planned for it. We had go bags, we had stuff, that we could just run out the door with. But, when it burns through a neighborhood like that, and you don't expect it, it's so horrible.
Well, and the winds that were happening that day, I was here, they were, really, truly a once in 100-year type wind events. The winds were blowing at 60 miles an hour with gusts, up to 100. And, one of the biggest bombers was they couldn't launch or they couldn't fly the helicopters and the planes. And, since it was the first night, they really didn't have that infrastructure in place. The later in the week, when the winds died down a little bit and they'd gotten stuff moved here, they had a much better chance, but it still was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to all those people.
Absolutely. So we'll kind of motor up here and see if we can get a shot of Monatea coming around the
Around
the
turn
buoy.
buoy, okay. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. NAC Baja California Race 2, Season 3. Beautiful morning out here. Little bit of texture on the water, but nothing crazy. Monatea putting on a clinic here today so far. And we're at our first turn. Right here, Josh, right here. We'll catch him so I can get him on the sun. We're just idling up to the buoy here, guys. Give us 1 second. We'll get you some live action here. All right. There's the famous Santa Monica Pier, world famous. Monatea putting on a clinic here for the guys and everybody. Looking super relaxed.
Super smooth.
Yeah. Amazing.
Turn number 1.
Yep. Done and in the books. No panic. No pressure. It's beautiful, man. God, it's so fun to watch these guys battle like that.
Second into the turn, Danny Ching. And third, Will Reichenstein.
You get Danny on his turn here. Nice, clean, open water for him.
Through the turn clear. Will's a little bit tighter.
Will made a tight turn there.
Yep. Nice and relaxed.
Yep.
And he's still in chase mode. Will's got to make a decision now if he's going to go with Danny. Looks like the string's been broke a little bit right there.
The boys are off. We're going to catch some action here in the turn.
So we've had a little bit of a shuffle. We've got Judson, who's passed Ryan Murphy.
That's right.
Let's go Viking!
Golden Viking, or the Strawberry Viking.
Right on.
Strawberry Viking.
Nice. We got a battle here between Ryan Murphy and Brent Campbell.
You know, Murphy, for not spending a lot of time in V1, sure is strong, man.
Cool. And Joseph. Joseph has him right where
What's
he
up?
wants him.
Do it for the bait, Joseph. Grinder, this kid, man.
That's right. He's looking good. This is where he's going to make his move. We've got Tiago from Marina del Rey.
Yep.
Trying to qualify that 40s spot. I think Brent Campbell's in that spot right now, but and we've got Justice Timmerman, the pride and joy of Dana Outrigger.
Good job, Darian.
Good. Darian. And we've got Scott Granger making his move.
Power Granger. Great to see him out on the water.
And we got
Braddahs.
Yeah. we got Joe. He's giving an interview while he goes around the corner.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice of him. And Earl. Lauren's doing quite well
Lauren
with
is
that
doing
purple line.
I am,
right
man.
there.
Let's go, Coco. Good job, Justin.
And
Nice, Carter.
Carter.
Trying to give encouragement as we go. Yeah. Carter's 19, yeah? Junior?
He is, yeah. I think he's 16 or 17. Matt Earls.
How old is Matt Earls?
He's gonna He's probably mid-50s.
Mm,
Guillaume from Hano Hano.
Yep.
Chris Cornejo. Matt Earls hasn't quite decided that he's going to turn yet.
yeah, it seems like he's trying to make the turn, but the canoe's got different ideas.
It's true.
Hey, Nanu.
Looking good, Nanu. I think this is Alex.
Yeah, it's Alex right in
Coming
front.
across.
Yep.
He's
Mhm.
the coach of Kaha Kai Outrigger from Long Beach. Nice.
We got Ross.
We got Ross Flammer. He's doing good.
Yep.
Looking for somebody to talk to, I'm sure.
Yep, he'll find somebody. It's still early in the race. A lot of racing left. Oh.
Making that turn.
Yeah.
The kickstand,
You can get brutal in the V1.
kickstand version. And is that
There's Leanne.
Leanne Stanley,
I
first
think she's
woman,
our first Bohemia. Yep.
first lady. Looking good, looking strong. And then we've got two more ladies here, one in a red. Don't see a canoe number on her.
Well, but there's Claudio. Speaking of the third guy battling for that Brazil qualifier.
Oh,
We got a little bit of a gap here. A lot of people spread out back here.
Rel, any idea who the ladies are that are after Leanne?
It's Kelly Truitt.
Oh, Kelly Truitt. Yep. Okay. This is Mark Carnahan right here in the blue canoe.
Nice job, Mark. And we've got Seema
Seema.
from Dana Outrigger.
Yep. Brian Tucker.
All right, Brian Tucker. Good work. Canoe number 63.
Michael Lee.
All right, Michael. And then we've got Susie
Strazula.
She was actually our first place lady
In the first
the
race.
first race.
So I just heard that is not the coach at Imua anymore.
Oh,
I don't know what happened there, but we'll find out on the beach later, maybe.
they're trying to make room on the beach there for the castaways to move in.
No. If we move in there, or we move in on North Star, we're going to live under Billy's tree.
Gotcha. Got a couple more ladies coming through here.
I think this is Zoe, right? 75.
75.
Yep, and this is Willie Bradshaw.
All right, Willie.
And that's Mike Prestige Worldwide, wide, right there in the red canoe.
Gotcha.
Prestige Worldwide.
And then we've got Charlotte on the inside.
Yep.
Not sure who number 72 is.
Lynn Mills in 6'9". Yep.
Nice. Maybe your first place 70s right here.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Is this
And they're
Sarah?
cutting a different triangle. Yep.
Yeah, he's going a different direction. So.
Yep. So it's Wade.
Ah.
The photographer boat is getting us in the background. We're going to be on camera a lot today. Just FYI.
Shall we head up and check out the leaders?
Yeah, let's cut across. We'll head up.
Oh, Teresa Wilson, now from San Francisco, formerly Dana Outrigger.
Right on, Teresa.
All right.
Yeah, we got a little bit of confusion on this buoy. Some of the 60s and 70s qualifiers are heading back. Shorter course.
Okay.
And we'll try and catch up to them, possibly. But meanwhile, we're going to make a move up here to the front of the pack. So stand by, guys.
Bro, you ready?
We're ready. Woo! Right on, guys. Thanks again for joining us. NAC Baja California Race 3, or Race 2, Series 3. Thank you. Today's race brought to you by Hammers and Legends, Ozone and SoCal, ShopOutrigger.com, Cool K Designs. And again, the broadcast Braddahs brought to you by YK Margin, Mike Baja, Kanan. Thanks again for joining us, guys. Beautiful day. Sun kind of just came out, and still a little chilly on the water, but yeah, we're having fun. Thanks again to Josh Creighton and Rel Wolf for manning the staff with me today. And this turned out to be a really, really fun time. Really stoked you guys could join us. Get you a little bit of some side view so you guys don't have to look at me so much. And the leader's really opening up this pack. We'll get you up there here in a second. We're on the Ducky, as they call it, Josh Creighton's boat. And it's a rib, and this thing rides great. I'm so glad we're on it right now. You can see how our field's opened up here. We're good, we're good. Almost lost a frontal view camera there. Yeah. Well, okay.
Monatea has opened up
A big gap.
massively.
Yeah.
Looking really, really good. Just keeping that boat going.
All right. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. We had motor up a little bit here and get you back to your leader.
Thanks.
Monatea absolutely putting on a clinic here. Looking relaxed. I mean, he doesn't look like he's even exerting energy.
He is.
So smooth, man.
So relaxed.
Josh, as a coach, and I mean, obviously one of the best steersmen here in the West Coast. What are you seeing in his mechanics right now? What are you seeing him do?
You know, they talk about feel a lot, feeling the water and, not trying to pull the water faster unless you really want to make the boat change speeds. And so what I'm seeing him do is really go when the boat wants to go instead of forcing the boat to go. So here he's getting the boat speed up. Now he'll settle into long and match the speed of the water.
Make it look so easy, huh?
But he's not content to just always do exactly the same thing. He's letting the ocean tell him when to go, and I think the change in cadence and the change in rhythm is where he gets the boat speed up to a very high speed, and then once it's there, then he just holds on, maintains the speed. We're actually going out to sea, so you wouldn't think there would be too much for him to be catching, but it
Right.
certainly looks like he's continuing to surf right into it.
Right.
I'd say the gap is at least 200 meters now.
So maybe while we're sitting on the turn, he probably turned it on himself.
Well, it's looks to me like he's well within himself. He's not having to push.
No.
Danny, on the other hand, is really, really having to work hard. So, and looks like Danny's broken the string to Will, but those two are much closer to each other than
Closer to Monatea.
they are to Monatea.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say at this point, the first place position is well in hand.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and slow down just a little bit. We'll drift and kind of give the viewers a feel of just how big of a gap he's opened up.
Okay. So I'll leave the shot right here so you guys can kind of get an idea. We're now just idling. Monatea is paddling away from us, nice and smooth. Still looking really strong, relaxed.
And that boat is going to stay undefeated, Justin.
I think so. Although that hole is a different canoe.
Oh.
So I think Monatea took a different V1, put his AMA on it, and then Ross is paddling the one that Danny's always been paddling in.
I get you.
Yeah.
So whose canoe is that then? Is it still the Stevie's design, or
Yeah, that's a Tidal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stevie Boy 4 model. Here comes Danny in the frame here.
yeah? So we've been sitting here for just about 1 minute, maybe a little more.
Oh, wow.
Danny's
So Danny's about
coming
1
into the
minute
frame.
behind. Yep.
Yeah,
Maybe a little more than a minute.
and he's done a good job. He's opened up a sizable gap back to Will.
Oh, yeah. What would you guess the mileage is right now?
I would guess that they're probably about 5 miles.
5 miles.
here,
Yeah.
maybe 6. It's a little hard to tell just because we are coming up to back up to him pretty fast.
Here we have coming into frame.
And
Reichenstein.
Will's pressing a little bit harder than he was before. He's relaxed, but in this case, not able to keep up with Danny, and
Right.
obviously not with Monatea. There's Strawberry Vikings making his way towards us.
These guys are all, well, I mean, Danny was a little over a minute, but these guys are 45 seconds apart from each other or so, right?
It's
Maybe a minute.
maybe not quite that much.
Yeah.
So Judson himself is starting to open up a gap to Ryan Murphy and Brent Campbell. It looks like Brent Campbell might have passed Ryan Murphy now.
These guys, yeah. Ryan Murphy and Brent Kelmer are going to battle this out to the death.
So I think in years past, it's always been Brent Campbell and Will Reichenstein that were fighting. So now Brent's kind of in the middle here. We've got quite a battle going. This is, like you said, this one might work its way all the way to the harbor. And in the backdrop behind these folks, you can see the dark scars of the recent fire.
Yeah. Jago's still holding strong here.
Not too bad. This is this gaps are starting to open up.
Yeah. But I don't think this gap's changed much. Maybe a little bit, but
yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Looks like Darren's gotten himself by Justice. So Justice is still doing his best to hang in there, but
shipping at him.
It's going to be a good battle right there.
Yeah, it is. Justice looks relaxed too. That kid's a grinder, man. I mean, he's not a kid anymore, but
he's
still a kid for me.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I would agree with the fact that he is absolutely a grinder. Yeah. And we got Joe. Now
Broadcast Braddahs. Holding strong here.
Thanks. And my surprise, the
purple llama never goes away.
Looks like Scott Granger's trying a little bit of a different course than everybody else.
He's staying pretty far outside out there. Yep. That's Granger way sitting outside. You got Earl right here.
Earl's making a move on him.
Yeah. Justin Buell, hanging tough. Did they drop the second turn? Oh, yeah.
Looks like they might have. Should we head out there to it?
Yeah, let's just slowly cross. Or cross, yeah.
Oh, say hello to Matt Earls and the bright yellow boat as we make our way up to the next turn.
Job, Matt. Thanks again, guys, for joining us. Beautiful day today. We're going to power up. They just dropped the second buoy. We're going to go catch them on the other side of the triangle, and we'll catch up to your leaders again. Bonatail obviously having a huge lead out in front of Danny. Danny opening up a little bit on Will, but we'll start to see that open up a little bit more. And Judson sitting strong in fourth place there. Beautiful day for racing. Thanks again, guys, for joining us. Broadcast Brothers. And again, thank you to Josh Creighton and Rel Wolf for helping out today and having a great time. Still such a glassy morning. Little tiny bit of texture, but not much. Spotty. Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Let's cut out and then we'll film from the port side.
Yeah.
We're going to take a different angle so we get the sun behind us. Perfect.
Monatea Mion has successfully made the turn.
All right, guys.
Way out.
We're going to change angle here a little bit. And here we go. Back to your leader. Oh, sorry. Let me get this camera organized here.
Who's making that boat wake?
Still pretty stable, considering. Gotta love good boat design.
Now you've got Danny Ching. He's
Turning that
making
corner too. Yeah.
turn number 2. Just give you an idea of the gap that Mauna Tea has been able to pry open.
250 yards now, or 250 meters.
Easy.
Yeah. There's beautiful Santa Monica in the background there. Right. Beautiful shot of Mauna Tea and Santa Monica in the background there. We're heading back towards the harbor mouth, Marina del Rey. A nice long stretch, a little bit of bump in the water, not much, but Mauna Tea will definitely make the best of it, no doubt. You can see him just taking everything he can. Little fly the Hama there.
GPS says we're doing 7.7 up to 8.2 miles per hour right now. Kind of in that range. So
High sevens, yeah.
Closing in on 8 mile per hour average. And here he'll get the boat speed up.
Yep.
Now when it's running, he relaxes, takes a drink.
The vision and the feel is unreal. Want to take checking back to see how far back Danny is. And Danny is quite a ways back. Maybe 300 yards.
Here we go.
Want to put it on a little surf clinic for us, taking everything he can get there. And he's making that canoe run.
Wow, when he goes up,
He goes, yeah. Getting a little hydration, still looking really relaxed.
continuing to drink, stay hydrated, stay ahead of that bunking curve.
Speaking of which, you see him check his heart monitor. Or it's
Try-
time. Yeah.
Trying to keep it all in the range. Far enough ahead, we could probably go ahead and interview him about it.
Right? I know. Stop him, talk to him for a minute.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. What an absolute privilege to have him over here racing, honoring us here in California at the V1 series.
Yep. These guys, when they came for race 3 last year, they got beat up pretty bad in the weather.
Except for Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie just bashed it.
Thanks again for joining us, guys, at the NAC Baja, California. Race Series 3, Race 2. This is your current leader by quite a bit now. Monatea Mion. Make it look absolutely easy. And like Josh said, what a privilege to watch him, for him to come paddle here.
So when he goes up like that, the stroke actually changes. He's not trying to do exactly the same thing, just faster, but he gets more direct, a little more compact, and he's really just trying to connect from stroke to stroke to stroke, get the speed up. It's a lot like pumping up if you're putting pressure into a balloon. And then instead of just letting all that pressure out, he just slowly lets the pressure come back down, looks, and then pump it back up. It's a beautiful thing just to witness when you watch somebody who's
mastered it.
not forcing it. He's really going here we go. Pump, pump, pump. Now hold. Sometimes he'll hold that longer if he gets a benefit out of it. And sometimes he'll let it go and wait for the next one. One thing you might want to try and watch as a viewer is what's happening with his legs. What's he doing downstairs? How's he connecting that torso and the lever arm to his core downstairs? But phenomenal balance.
It's a very good point. We get lost a lot on what happens below the waist in a canoe, you know?
Yeah. It's your anchor points. That's actually where a tremendous amount of the pressure occurs. You can kind of see that when he relaxes right here, he's transferring his body weight. Now he'll chase, and hold. Getting a little
clear
bit
the glasses a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of fog on those glasses. Where Ral's volunteering to clean his glasses for him. Well, what do you think, Justin? Should we go ahead and wait for the rest of the pack and see how they're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Gonna go into idle mode for a moment.
Yeah. Just give me a minute to stand up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Danny's got quite a gap to take on if he wants it.
Well, I think I think that horse has escaped the barn.
Yeah.
At this point, it's solidify that second place. And
What do you call it? The Sinkis chain?
we're gonna have to get a good picture of him today with the handmade trophy from Steve Sinkus. It's a gold chain with a large "Who's Number 2" on it.
That's funny. I didn't know about that, but now I know.
Hopefully Joe brought that up. I know they were talking about awarding it this morning at an impromptu race they were going to do on Redondo Beach for the guys that couldn't make it up today.
Sounds like a pretty prestigious award, actually.
It is. It is.
We'll get a nice panoramic shot here of beautiful Santa Monica. What a beautiful day.
We'll have to see how much cash Danny brought with him today. If he's got the right amount, we'll give him a ride back up to Monatea.
Could just do that just for entertainment aspect, I guess, right? It happens in Tahiti all the time, I guess.
I wouldn't say that.
No. I don't mean purposely. Not purposely. Because there's so many fans out there.
Of course.
Those guys in the back just, All right, let me get back into position.
Yes, sir.
All right.
How we doing, Danny? How we doing? Hey, you gotta remember that you are steering. You know? Old habits die hard.
I don't know if you guys could hear Danny there, but giving him a hard time about steering. And Danny's like, "Oh, I forgot to learn how to steer."
So we're hoping that Joe popped the Sinkus chain for you. How are the conditions out here? Flat?
Perfect day for a V1.
You know, we talked to Monatea. He said it wasn't flat. So yeah, you can actually see Danny employing a similar strategy. Feels the boat start to go and a little bit higher turnover, still in chase mode.
Yep. So one thing about Danny is he never seems to give up.
Nah. But just embrace the grits.
Yeah. So it's really 3 miles from Mother's Beach out to the harbor mouth? Yeah.
It really is, yeah. Just starting to make out the breakwater.
Yeah.
We're probably still a half mile from being even with Venice Pier. Oh. Looking good. You can really see Danny connect his legs through his hips to his torso.
Yeah, you can see him driving really, really hard.
Yeah, and he's doing a similar thing. You know, when the boat speed comes up, he's getting more compact, a bit more direct right into the water. Trying to maintain that pressure all the way through the stroke and around the corner.
What do you think his heart rate is right now?
We could ask him.
172. He just answered. Thank you.
172. Yeah, so he's for Danny, he's in the red zone, you know.
Yeah.
He's probably in that high zone. I would guess that his peak heart rate is not too much higher than 180. So he's just a step below. He's pushing hard.
My heart rate's 182 just watching you right now.
You'll notice that Rao's not volunteering to clean Danny's glasses. You're looking fantastic, Danny. Looking fantastic. All right. Think we'll slow down for just a minute.
Yeah.
Go see how
see how Will's doing.
See how our friend William, the Conqueror, is doing.
Yep. Yeah, you got Venice Pier straight out there in front of Danny, right about there.
This is not quite
breakwater just coming in. Yeah, not quite to it. Breakwater's coming into view.
Monatea is probably getting close.
Yeah.
After that, it's about 20 minutes back to the turn into the harbor.
So what are we, mile 11-ish? 10-ish? 11-ish?
Probably over 10. You know what? That would be a good question for the next competitor.
Let's ask him. No, we're just doing side interviews here. I think Will's wishing that we just kept powering so he could just surf.
He's like, hey, can you put that back up?
Yeah, can you please go ahead of me?
Hey.
Holding a strong third place here. Will Reichenstein.
Will, how far into the race are we? Looking good, man. You've got Danny in your sights. Let's go get him. And you can really see if you watch a difference in the control that both Danny and Will have.
I was just going to ask you.
Compared to Monatea. Monatea seems like the steering is something that's less of a reaction, right? Yep. He's not having to catch anything. These guys are having to sort of catch and correct.
He's just anticipating everything.
But super effective, and I think Will's enjoying our time here. Looks like he's closing the gap to Danny just a little bit. It's always nice to have a little bit of company.
Kind of gives you motivation, right?
That's right.
I love watching Will paddle. I don't know what it is. He's got such a big stroke, It's different.
He does a really good job. Here we go. Speed up. Now hold that pressure. Doing a great job coming around the corner, maintaining a connection from one stroke to the next. And he's doing a great job not getting out of position.
Right.
The paddle gets too far behind your body, then you have a lot further to swing.
Right.
So if you come out and kind of cut it out, it allows you to be much more compact and much more direct right back in. Just keep that boat moving stroke to stroke. Oh, here we go. He is, yeah,
There we go.
Will is absolutely crushing it right now. Absolutely pushing.
Well, if he's going to make a move on Danny, he's got to make it here.
But you can really see he's so connected and so fluid. I love what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. Fluid is what I was looking for. Very fluid, yeah.
Yeah, you can compare kind of what he's even doing to Danny, and Danny's just looking a little bit more. And we certainly know Danny expended a tremendous amount of energy trying to close that gap.
Right.
So, what it looked to me was Will was staying within himself and doing his own race. So, strategy wise, we'll see.
Sinkus commented that Braddahs was the proud winner of the second place trophy.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks in a row that Sinkus is gifting his trophy. Hey, Mr. Sinkus, if you're paying attention, you're gonna have to drive that trophy up to the beach.
Yep, might as well start driving.
We need a photo on the beach of Danny proudly wearing that Sinkus trophy today. Well, very nice. Gonna go ahead and slow down a little bit.
Yep, we'll catch up with
So we can probably check out the top 10, and then we're going to want to get ourselves back to the harbor before Mauna Tea, because
I don't know, we can catch them. If we wait for 10.
I can catch out here, but yeah, I won't be able to catch them in there.
Nope.
On the right side of the harbor.
What a beautiful day. It's right here, you guys. You got Will and Danny. Will's trying really hard to close that gap a little bit. We're slowly waiting on fourth place here, which looks like it's going to be the Strawberry Viking himself.
Quick shout out to Ryland Hart. I just got a text message from him. He's enjoying the commentary.
Oh, okay, right on. Thank you. It's all Josh.
It's too bad we weren't able to convince him to stick around a few more days and throw his hat into the ring out here. Apparently, Ralph hurt his feelings during the Puakea camp, and he had to run back to Hawaii.
You didn't want to clean his sunglasses either?
Maybe Judson's, definitely Justice's, but getting some comments from Brandy as well. So big shout out to her ladies out here.
Yeah.
She's very proud of Lynn and how she's representing Dana Outrigger out here. So
yeah, Lynn seems like she's fit really well in that program.
All right. My guess is that we're going to get a little more commentary from this fellow than we did from his boss.
His master?
That's right.
Drop right in here on Judson.
Judson, how are you doing today, sir? You look like you are crushing it.
Feeling good? Atta boy.
Make that puppy skip. There we go.
I said this to Joe, but Judson's the kind of guy that the race goes long. He just like tends to get better and smoother as the race goes longer.
He does, as long as he can, keep his mind relaxed.
Right.
So sometimes and Judson really started paddling when he was about 17 years old. He actually is a pretty interesting success story. When he was pretty young, he actually started having seizures and developing seizures.
Wow.
And so one of the things that they figured out that would actually be something that was what they call rehabilitation was playing music. So hidden talent, fun fact for Judson here is he is an amazing piano player.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So one of our favorite things is when we fly in and out of LAX, they've got this piano right there in the United Terminal. And when Will's not looking, Judson jumps onto that piano and starts entertaining the crowd. It's awesome. But absolutely proud of this fellow. Works hard, plays hard.
Yeah, he does play hard, yeah.
Enjoys life. So,
he is like a modern day hippie. Full on.
Well, he isn't like, he is.
He is, yeah. yeah.
Absolutely is.
Well, it's good to see him on the water today, for sure.
Judson, you got anything to say to Ash? She's watching the live stream right now.
Ash, he wants a breakfast burrito, please.
Yeah, so when he comes in, she's please have a breakfast burrito waiting for our strawberry Viking.
Yep, the strawberry Viking needs it.
Nicely done, Judson.
Yep. Maybe he was having seizures from growing all that red hair. It's possible.
It is.
I got a redhead at home, Colton. And he's really red. Oh, we're going to catch up with Brent Campbell here.
That's right.
Right on.
Maybe you can ask him about his plans for Brazil.
So that's your fourth place.
And he's broken the string between him and Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy, he did open it up. I'm going to get on the good side of Brent Campbell here. We can see him actually without the shadow. Here we go.
Hello, Brent Campbell.
Hey, Brent.
Looks like you're about to maybe qualify that spot for Brazil. That's kind of what it's looking like.
Although I heard that Danny's going to change his rating to Masters when he gets back to the beach. Just kidding.
Looking good. So, hey, it looks like you might be using a new kind of armor today. Is that working for you? You're looking pretty good, man.
It's good to see you. Been a long time, man.
Well, all right, I'm thinking if I go now, I might catch Monatea.
I know.
Well,
you're so used to the cold now.
That's said by a guy who lives in Tacoma.
I know.
Right on. Good to see you.
Good job, man.
Hey, we're gonna keep an eye out for your dad. I think he's racing in what the 80s division. Yeah, 80s. Sweet. Good. All right, man. We'll catch up with you soon. Holding on.
All right, guys. We're gonna head up, try and catch up to Monatea here. Again, guys, thanks for joining us today. Beautiful day. The NAC Ball California Race Series third year, second race. This is the qualifier for Brazil. And again, let's give some special thanks to our race sponsors, Hammers and Legends, Ozone SoCal, ShopOutrigger.com, Uakea Designs. And again, guys, thank you for the Broadcast Brothers sponsors that working with us, YK Water, Margin, Viper Canaan Sunglasses. We're going to power up here. Try and catch Monoteo before he makes the harbor entrance. Once he gets to the harbor, we're not going to be able to stay with him. He's moving way too fast. So bear with us here as we power up. Beautiful day. Thank you again to Josh Creighton for amazing commentary and being the boat captain. And thank you to Rel Wolf, who I officially got to meet today. And many of you guys probably have seen the backs of the Wolf pack in Southern California paddling. You've been around for a while. I know I have through the years of the score races. And what an amazing family of paddlers. And super stoked to get to spend some time with her today. She's been a great help identifying paddlers. Gonna try and put her on the mic, but I don't know if she's gonna come on the mic or not. So bear with me, guys. We're moving her up here. Just past Annie to our port side, and Monatea is we're gonna get a little bit of Monatea before he turns the corner. Probably stay with him as long as we can, but he is gonna pull away on us. Looks like we were running live for about an hour and 28 minutes. Yeah, right on. Another thing that Joel wanted me to remind you guys is that we do have some new Broadcast Brothers hats coming. See them in a clip that we did from Ono Race, our recap. And it's just a design. We're getting ready to hopefully get them shipped to us so that we can get them to you guys. So if you want them, please message us. You can email us. You can message us directly on our social media feeds. You can send it to the Broadcast Brothers social media feed on IG. You can email me, Justin at broadcastbrothers.com, or email Joe at broadcastbrothers.com, and put it in order, and we'll get them dialed in for you guys. Appreciate the support. The money from that goes to more races, buying equipment, that kind of fun stuff. So we look forward to doing this more often. Also, buy me a cup of coffee. We just started that link last week, and a couple of you guys have donated, and really, really thankful for that. And I think I don't have the link available, but I'll post it in the notes or in the description of this video. So if you want to support, you like what we're seeing, buy us a cup of coffee. You can find it. I think it's at the Broadcast Brothers. Buy me a cup of coffee or something like that. So thank you very much for the support, you guys. And we're going to get you back to live action. Here we are with your leader. Monatea, just outside the T-Bar breakwater here at Marina Del Rey. Here's going to be our champion of race 2. Barring a catastrophic failure of equipment, Monatea Mion, hailing from Aotea and Tahiti. Monatea is a world champion. Many of you guys follow him, have seen him live. I think they just raced their world sprints in New Zealand. I want to say he placed third think he was injured, battling a shoulder injury down there or something like that, or coming off of one. But he sure doesn't look injured today. This short little section of water is going to feel a little different because of the rebound of the rocks on, a little heavy.
Well, I think it'll actually be the opposite. It'll be a little bit of an energy.
Okay.
And so you get kind of a little bit of energy running in a whole bunch of different directions.
Okay.
And so it's actually pretty fun. It's almost like a puzzle, if you will. You're just looking for when that boat releases, and try and just go with it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit less lined up and just a little bit more of a feel, which is, obviously what these guys excel at. So are you going to want me to follow him or drop him?
We can drop him right on the turn here. He'll go to the finish. And we'll just idle and then kind of just idle in. These guys will catch up to us.
Yeah.
We sit on the finish line for a little while and then just watch the guys come by. Here he is entering the harbor, guys. 3 miles to finish. Monatea is going to come home with the first place today. Putting on an absolute clinic for everyone to see. I'm sure he's enjoying that smell from the white rocks. If anybody knows, the white rocks are not good. I know. I know.
Okay. Generations of seagulls have worked hard on that.
Yes, they have. It's basically cement now.
It is?
Yeah. And there goes your champ. And that's about it for us. So barring equipment failure, that's going to be your champion of the day.
It looks like he's actually catching maybe some of the competitors in the 70s.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody with the green alma right there.
Right. Again, guys, we ran 2 different courses today. Qualifying IBF course ran a little bit different course. They ran a shorter course. They were mostly senior masters and golden masters qualifying for Brazil, and they didn't want to go 14 or 15 miles. This is a series race that we do, the Baja California series. Obviously, we started the short leg. The second race is a little bit longer, and the third race is a point-to-point 20-plus mile race. So the qualifier, I think their long distance is only about 9 miles. So I think they're going to qualify in that range, 9 or 10 miles today, and wish them the best of luck. So I don't know that we'll get to see any of them. I think they're all probably back inside the harbor now. So we're waiting on the Baja California Series legs, guys to come in. Danny Ching just turned the corner. We'll get a glimpse of him and Will. And
close.
oh, it's very close. Wow, Will just turned right behind him. Let's get you to it. Oh, that's not Will. Yeah, that's a junior.
Okay.
Yeah, the short course junior.
Gotcha.
I was going to say,
Oh, wow.
no, Josh and I both are like, whoa, is that real?
There's Will.
Yeah, there's Will. So here's Danny right here. Will did close it a little bit, though, it seems like. You think that Danny's pretty comfortable with his lead right here, though, huh?
Well, I can tell you, I don't think Danny's comfortable.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's concerned. I don't think he's comfortable.
Well, if you can figure out how to steer it.
He's still complaining about a steersman.
I know. Here's your second place here, guys. Danny Ching. Super strong showing today.
Looks like he's decided he wants to stay close to the breakwater.
Yep.
He's probably assuming that the tide is coming towards him, so
yep.
He's trying to hide from it if he can.
Yep.
So that's one thing to really pay attention to when you're racing, and it applies to really one man's and 2 6-mans. You know, you want to be aware of what the tide's doing and what the currents are doing and use it to your advantage.
Yeah, so we've talked about this on the feed before, and I've given my explanation, but you want to run that down a little bit deeper. So when the tide is dropping and you're coming in against it.
Yeah, so if you're in the harbor and the tide is going down or dropping, that means that the water is flowing out of the harbor. And so the water is going to flow fastest where the water is deep, and it's going to flow slower where the water is shallow. So because the water and the tide's dropping, it makes sense to get as close to the shallow water or the breakwater as possible. So he'll do that for most of the length down here. And, you know, once he gets close to the UCLA dock down here where you make a left turn, he'll cut the corner, and then at that point he'll probably proceed just on the straightest path that he can.
So let's say that the opposite was happening and the tide was actually cut on the flood phase and coming in.
Then we would be swapping places with him. He would be closer to the buoy line here on the left, and we would be closer over to the rocks trying to stay out of his way.
Right. Running with the volume of the water, right?
Correct. So we got Will.
Let's pan this.
Still making a charge, still coming. So he's doing the same thing as Danny. They both have a similar strategy of trying to hide from the tide. I suspect Will be even less talkative now than he was out there when he was.
Oh yeah, he's not talking right now. If anything, he's talking to himself right now. That's what he's doing.
You know, if Ryland were here, Ryland would have a conversation with us.
Yep.
I know he would.
Yep.
So, fun facts: Will and his wife Bobby, and their and Finn, their daughter, they all rent a condo from me and my wife in Mission Viejo. So it's where our kids grew up. And it's an absolute privilege for us to have them growing up in the same house that my children grew up.
So would you consider yourself a slumlord?
Well, I wouldn't consider myself a lord. The slum feels pretty appropriate.
Okay.
So Will's continuing to grind. I think, overall, the gap between Danny and Will is probably less in this race than it was in the first V1 race.
Yeah.
And the racer, the duration was longer. So, I think Will's going to come out of this with confidence that his training program and what he's doing is on track. So he's making progress. A year ago, he was not quite this close and most often racing directly against Brent's.
Right.
And now he's kind of in a different league. So he's really made some progress. Yeah.
I'm hoping he found a little more balance, building canoes and paddling canoes,
Well,
Last year was a lot for him, I think.
Well, when you're launching a company, you're trying to get it off the ground.
I know.
It is a lot. But he makes a beautiful 6-man canoe, the Malama.
Malama.
So,
Which Castaways is soon to be the proud owner of too.
oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a sailboat, turning funny in front of us.
It's tacking.
That's right. They are competing with somebody for something, so I will do my best to keep my distance. And you can really see Will is trying to pick it up. The stroke rate's coming up, and it's staying nice and compact, trying not to have any extra movement. He'll probably be in the zone 5 right here, really just pressing.
Josh, can you talk about the zones and how they work?
Yeah, so, following kind of what bicycling is doing, you can either follow a 5-zone program or a 7-zone program. And the 5-zone program usually tracks heart rate a little bit more. And that's something that is easy to measure, easy to keep track of. And so, we're doing a lot more training in zone 2 and zone 3 than we ever have. And then reserving the zone 4 and the zone 5 for when we're really trying to burst. So, the idea is that zone 3 is something that you could maintain for over an hour. Zone 4 is something that's really something about 20 minutes of max effort. So it's really kind of that power threshold, and right when you're on the edge of aerobic and anaerobic. And then zone 5 is purely anaerobic. It's VO2 max, and it's not sustainable for more than the best athletes can do it for maybe 2 minutes. Most athletes are doing their best to hold on to that for a full minute.
And that's when you can hear your heartbeat in your ears, right?
You start to see your vision starting to get a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
And so it's they're pushing pretty hard. So Will's been following a program this year where he's been doing a lot more work in zone 2 and zone 3, trying to avoid putting too much tension in his shoulders and into his joints, and just kind of trying to build the base. The philosophy behind that is your peak speed is sort of like a triangle. It'd be like the height of a triangle. And if you want to increase your speed, what you have to do is you have to increase your base. So that's been the philosophy. And if you ask my opinion, taking a look at what I'm seeing today, It's working for Will and working for Judson, who's Will's workout partner, and for Justice, who's also their workout partner. So, all things considered, I think there's some really good things that are happening out here on the water. You know, Danny's been doing it at a very high level for a long time. He's got a tremendous amount on his plate. He's got a new canoe that's coming out. He's a co-owner of a paddle company and a stand-up canoe. He's the primary caregiver for his two daughters, and he's the men's coach for Lanakila Outrigger that has close to 100 active male paddlers in the program.
Jeez.
So there's a lot going on, and yet he does it with grace. He makes no excuses, and he just embraces it. So
I always said, actually, my sister was the one that said it. Danny Ching's the only guy that can make a 24-hour day a 30-hour day.
somehow fits more hours into it.
Yeah.
And you know, he learned from his father out Ching there somehow that grace under pressure. No matter what's going on or how crazy it is, it seems like they've always got time. So since we're coming up on paddlers who had turned early, it's hard for me to tell, but I believe Monatea has
Just turned the last buoy.
made a turn on the last buoy.
Yep.
So he's heading up Basin B, and we'll be finishing at Mother's Beach in the Palawan Basin.
What do you think the time split will be?
You know, I'm guessing 4 minutes.
Yep.
It's a little hard to estimate, but you know, gauging the gap coming into the harbor, and I expect he probably put another 30 seconds in the last 3 miles. I'm estimating. Looks like the gap between Danny and Will be somewhere around 45 seconds, give or take. And if Will can keep it under 1 minute, I think that will be a tremendous accomplishment for him.
We're about maxed out for our speed as a motorboat in the bay here in the harbor. And you can see these guys slowly pulling away. Still get a little bit of Will there. Get a little shot of Danny up here. Beautiful Marina Del Rey. Thank you guys again for joining us for the NAC Baja California Race Series. This is Race 2, Series 3, third year going. We had 8 or 9 contenders this morning, and some of the juniors that are qualifying for IBF, and the senior masters and golden masters that are qualifying for IBF. We don't know their status. I know some people are asking. Same with the Wahinas. We're not sure You guys got to understand that during a race like this, the pack opens up a lot, and there's a lot of distance between, and we're one boat with 3 people, so we do the best we can.
What's impressive is the gap that Danny and Will have opened up to, I believe
Judson,
it's Brent in fourth place.
yeah, Judson and Brent, yeah.
That's right. Judson's in fourth, Brent's in fifth. So
That might be a close one.
yeah, could be. It looked like Brent was smoother and under more control. And it would actually be fitting that Brent does something like that, because when Brent was younger and kind of coming into the sport, he would constantly have a lead on people like Ross Flammer and was always frustrated in the second half and back half of races.
Yeah.
So he's now returning to the favor that the next generation. That would be poetic justice.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We can slow things down a little bit as we get to the buoy here.
Danny just turned that last corner.
He's got somebody else to pass.
Yep. That's a kind of the thing about paddling too. It's like, doesn't matter what canoe you're next to, age group, where even if they're just a recreational paddler and you're racing, you're automatically in the hunt. You're in the race. You're going to pass them.
Well, and that's where you can make some of these race formats fun.
Mm-hmm.
If you do have multiple turns or you kind of build in staggered starts, it can compress the field and make it a little bit more fun. One of my favorite races we ever did, we started the women. It was it was a 9-person race, but we started the women 30 minutes ahead of the co-ed, and then we started the co-ed 30 minutes ahead of the men. It was about a 20-mile race, and it made for some really, really interesting finishes, order of finish.
Well, you remember was it the cannery race that turned in the basin there, or right where the cannery was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually
carnage too.
They would start in close to 5 different heats. And one of my favorite things to do was to sandbag that first Ironman race and then go out and try and be the first canoe to finish.
Yeah.
The super competitive teams would have to go in the last heat. And when I was young and kind of on my way up, I always used to be able to tuck my way into that first heat.
Yeah.
And then get accused of sandbagging for super fun.
One of the old guys that paddles for Newport, outrigger still, Uncle Bert, same age as Uncle Al, 85,
Okay.
paddling forever.
Nice.
He took a guy's thumb off or a finger off in that turn in the cannery because he just overturned and the guy came in hot on the inside and the front of the Bradley went right into the guy was steering and holding on to the gunnel and it took his finger right off.
Oh. This looks, by the way he's paddling, it looks like our strawberry Viking.
It does. Strawberry Viking. Jonah Holova makes up nicknames for everybody.
Oh, I wonder how Joe's doing out there.
We're going to see him in a little bit.
I wonder if he's feeling attached to that rudder.
Right.
It got cold outside. This is very nice.
Yeah. Comfortable in here.
All right, Ash, if you're listening to the broadcast, right about now is when Judson is really thinking about a breakfast burrito. Yep. So make sure you fill that thing up for him and have it waiting when he hits the beach.
And as good as he paddled today, he might want 2.
We'll have to ask him as he goes around the corner if he wants the guacamole on the side or if he wants it in the burrito.
Good job, Judd.
Judd's got a stand-up paddler in his sights.
He's gunning for him. Yeah.
Nice. Good work, Judd.
Nice race, Judd. Yeah, that was great.
Rumor has it Judd may be changing outrigger clubs this season.
Wasn't he at Dana?
Yep, grew up at Dana, has been paddling at Dana his whole life.
Does Will talk him into going to NAC? Or is that
rumor has it?
Rumor has it, yeah.
Rumor has it. Unsubstantiated, but.
So your top 5 here, guys, are going to be Monatea, Danny, Will, Judson, and this is going to be Brent Campbell. Yep. Brent Campbell from the Pacific Northwest.
That's right. Looks like his training plan, training regiment is working out for him.
Hey, Josh, we switched sizing on the inside of the turn because the sun, like, it's shadowed.
That was 5 right there, 5th place.
5 out of 90.
Yep.
Kind of reposition a little bit here, guys, so I can get some sun on these guys.
We got Ryan Murphy coming through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Ryan Murphy paddle out of?
Ryan Murphy paddles for Dana Outrigger.
Oh, he does. Is there a rumor there? No, I shouldn't start that. I shouldn't even start that.
We know he's working up in Newport. So. Right on, Murph. Right on, Ryan.
Nice run.
Great job, man.
He sure looks strong in Hano. He's looking strong today, too.
I think we got Joseph coming up.
Oh, and Thiago battling it out.
Wow, is that Thiago?
Yeah, right behind him.
Dude, Thiago's been on the hunt the whole time. This is Thiago's home water,
right?
So he knows it well. I'm guessing that Joseph's plan is to go as hard as he can to stay ahead of him. And my guess is that Thiago's got a bit more of a sophisticated plan. He's going to try and use the home water knowledge here.
Yep.
Nice. Let's go, boys. You got yourself a finish. Great job. You got a
nice Thiago.
Fantastic turn by Thiago right here.
Yep, smooth, carrying speed. Yep.
Now we're going to have just a little bit of a headwind.
Joseph just said, let's go, Thiago.
Now they're going to go. Yeah. Now they're going to go sprint.
Oh, there's Thiago picking it up.
Yeah, so Thiago's goal right now is to get to the tail where he can ride wake. And then from there, he will strategize and scheme to try and get to the tail of the Ama. And then that will put him in just a little bit right here. He's making his push. Give him a little bit where he can ride wake before the final sprints.
This is a junior.
Sam from
Sam.
The U16 division.
U16, Sam. Right on.
All right, we got
good job, man.
Justice Timmerman coming through next. Right on, Justice. Great job, man.
Oh, still got a little burst in him.
That's right. And is this Darren right here?
I think it's Darren, yeah. Joseph's looking strong, finishing good. Sorry about that.
Mm. We'll have to ask Brent and Darren what their training programs look like
Right.
living up in the Pacific Northwest.
Wonder if they train together.
It's a good question. And what is the name of the guy from Oceanside? The purple eye? Lauren.
Lauren
This is
and Granger.
and Scott Granger. Uh-oh. Lauren, you need to go left.
Yep. No, Lauren's he's gonna try and carry speed through this turn.
Ah, there we go. That away, Scotty.
Got a race.
Got yourself a beatdown Wednesday finish. Go get him.
Yep.
Right on, Lauren. Right on.
Lauren took that wide early to carry speed through the turn.
Yeah. Good strategy.
Yep.
Seems like Lauren's got a little more energy, a little more excitement. Earl.
Justin Butel and Earl.
There we go. Earl's another one that paddles here out of Marina Del Rey. So he's probably got a finishing strategy that he's going to try and execute.
Well, he's going to make Justin pay for this one if he's no matter what.
It's like Justin prefers last year's series shirt over this one.
I think they came down to qualify too.
Okay.
I think they're only here for the one race.
They're part of Ben's brigade.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is Hoanui, Coco, and Carter.
Yeah, young buck Carter. He's separated himself from Ross.
Yep. Nice job, Coco. Young Carter. Uh-oh.
Nice job, Carter.
Here he comes. The broadcast Braddahs.
Oh. Joe, how you feeling about now?
Good exercise.
You know that kid Carter in front of you is like 15. There he is.
There he is.
Does it?
You have the points total champion canoe you're paddling in, though.
Hey, just so you know, you've got more age than any of the people around you.
Joe.
Naholava.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna Joe. He's going Ross still. Dude, he's grinding it out. Oh my.
Hey, right on that.
Where's the rudder, says Matt Earls.
Rel did not bring Rudder with her. Rudder's at home. Turns out Rel has a dog named Rudder.
Oh, right on. What kind of dog? All right. Best kind. They're the most loving dogs on the planet.
The guy coming through is Chris Cornejo.
Yep.
F14. Hammering it. Nice, Chris.
Uh-oh. Chris looking back too. He knows. He knows.
Got a couple of guys coming for him.
Yep.
Not sure who's number 70
No, either.
and number 84.
Where's Calvin?
All right, Calvin
Calvin Chang.
Chang.
Right on.
Chang.
Chang.
Calvin Chang. Is he an NAC paddler? I recognize that name.
Who's 89? Who signed up?
Guillaume.
Oh, Guillaume is. Yeah.
Guillaume from.
Should have looked. I'm trying to look through the camera and I can't see really well.
That's all right. We got 51 coming through.
That's awkward.
That's Lockley.
Oh, Lachlan.
This is the Braddahs that tried to tell you how to steer at the Samoa tryouts.
Well, he does. He's a good steersman.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
When we were working out in the harbor and you got out and you're like, how did I look? He goes, I guess okay.
Tell me how many strokes I missed.
Right.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right.
There she is, our first Wahine.
Oh,
Leanne Stanley, number 1.
right on.
The Queen of Canada.
And she's got a Makapo Mama.
Yep. I
So-
think that's RJ's boat, probably.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, Leanne. So
Congratulations.
there's your first place Wahine. Carter obviously was your first place U19 in the long course.
Ah,
There's CJ, that's Candace's boyfriend.
oh, nice.
What's up, CJ?
Yeah, so novice paddler last year.
Really? That's strong. And Alex right behind him.
Huh.
Nice job, Alex. Oh, we got a 4-way battle here. That's who we know right here.
Oh, nice.
This is Captain Matt right here.
Just remember to turn.
This is a way to win. You just block them all out.
What's that? Fender on the red boat on
Fender
the
on the outside, yep.
Cool.
So Matt on the white teamie, he is Shell's escort captain.
Ah,
And I think this is his first year paddling.
I think he learned something.
Yep. He's a really good dude. Runs a fishing charter called Old School Charters.
This would be your second place woman here
Yep.
in the red boat. I don't see a canoe number. But would actually be the one who qualifies the spot, right? If she's from the United
Yep.
States,
Yep.
because Leanne is actually from Canada.
That's right. Uh-oh. Ben McNeil's going to get in a tangle here.
That appears to be a tussle more than a
A
tank.
tussle. They made it.
You got Andrew Berner from Hokaloa in the green boat here. And then I'm not sure who's in boat number 78. And your third place woman is in canoe number 35. Get you back there in one quick second.
No worries. We're good. Trying to slow pan so I don't make everybody seasick. Make all the viewers have convulsions.
Oh, who's number 1? Good job. You got Chuck. He's setting him up for the finish right here. All right, Chuck, finish him up. Looking good.
Nice job, Nanu.
Right on, Nanu.
One of Stephen Rohde's boys. Used to be one of Ty's boys.
That's right.
Did you see Ty on Saturday last weekend? Man, I missed him. I was looking for him and I didn't see him anywhere.
He was probably sitting at that picnic table with Garen and Nanu and all that. Just guessing.
Oh, look at this. Oops.
Mm.
Look at this refugee boat.
That's right. The
All
other one
refugees
must
on
have
them.
sank. Cool.
There's a lot of people on that boat.
Did you just pick people up around the whole course? Hey, Ash, Judson's expecting you to have a breakfast burrito for him. Right? Who are you looking at here?
Yep.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, it is Claudio.
Hey, Claudio.
Hey, how's your mental fortitude?
You don't have a leg. Seema? Yep.
All right, get him, Seema. Go get him. You got him right where you want him. He's only got one leg.
Number 6'3".
My
Michael Lee. Good job, Mike Lee. Hey, Brian Tucker.
Good job, Brian Tucker.
If you follow that guy's Instagram, he's got more pictures with dolphins than anyone I've ever met in my life. We call him the Dolphin Whisperer.
Oh.
And whales. Like, just gives them all the time. I don't know what it is.
This looks like Susie.
Yeah, it does look like Susie.
Nice. So this would make her the fourth place?
Yeah.
Fourth place woman? Nice.
Probably first place in her age group, though.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
40s, I would guess.
Yeah. We're going to get to the bottom of this not being the coach of Imua anymore.
Well, wait, if she's not coaching, who is?
I don't know. I heard a couple of the girls from that group went to Dana, too.
Oh, you're welcome, Ralph.
Yep.
That'll make a strong program even stronger.
Julie Cornejo and somebody, I think. That's what I don't know, I heard. You know, when you're the broadcast brothers, people tell you all kinds of wild stories. That's what it is.
Whoosh. I think we might still be broadcasting, but I'm not positive.
We are broadcasting. Oh, right on.
Wow. You're almost there.
Nice. Dorothy. I know, Tim. You know,
Well, how was it? Beautiful day on the water. Nice.
Just because you have a big boat doesn't mean you can put it wherever you want to. It does, yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm just going to sit down now. This is Zoe, huh?
Think so.
Yeah, Zoe Chang.
At the dock.
No, turn, you're going to go all the way in. That's not Zoe. Is it?
I think we just take.
No,
Joy.
that's Joyce. Good job, Joyce.
Just a Zoe.
This is Zoe.
Sounds good.
Nice work, Zoe.
Hey, do you have a margarita for Elle? Oh,
My best to stay out of shot, but I'll come to you or to now.
After a couple hours being a broadcast brother, he's ready to drink.
What? Downhill.
well, I know that
Mark Monahan.
my
Yeah, nice job, Mark. Coming in. Oh, sailboat coming. Here's Charlotte.
oh, nice job, Charlotte. Nice job. That will work.
She's strong paddler, man.
Oh yeah, we did a workout with her and a bunch of the ladies from Lanakila 2 Saturdays ago. She was impressive.
Yeah. Yep, there's Lynn.
Ah,
Lynn joined you guys last
better
week.
get on it.
Real? Yeah. Right, yeah.
Nice. Well, and did
Good
she
job,
make the
Lynn.
team for Catalina?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her.
That was her first crossing also.
Inaugural crossing and first place
The
in
top crew.
Catalina.
Yep. Good job, Lynn.
Congratulations, Lynn. Good job. And this is Vic from Lanakila.
Yep.
Nice job, Vic. No, that's not Leah.
It's okay. She'll take the encouragement. Though. Actually, you're going to give her, the last race, you're going to give her heart attack.
Her name is Lynn, honey.
Yep. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh. Justin, you're looking a little parched.
Am I?
Yeah, here you go.
Is this going to help me? Oh, it is going to help me. It's only water, babe. It's only water. We're going to idle in towards the finish line?
Can.
Yeah. We got a big gap. We can watch some of these guys finish, and then we can wrap it.
Sweet. Maybe get a on the water interview with Joe.
No, probably not.
Fine.
I think Joe's loaded his canoe. And
He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh well.
When Joe says good exercise, I already know what's coming.
I want to see if he got flemmered.
Flammered. All right. My shoulder. You want to know what it's like holding just a couple pounds like this for a couple hours?
We'll have to make him out for that.
Right? I almost had one made I was going to set up, and then with the fluid head tripod, but I didn't really have the time. So anyways, for later.
No worries.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us for the NAC Baja California race. We're getting close to wrapping this thing up. We're going to head towards the finish line, catch a couple finishers. I know we didn't get a chance to catch everybody, and but we are just one boat with one camera and 3 awesome people. So that's what we got. But thank you guys for joining us. It was a beautiful day today. We saw some amazing paddling. And once again, guys, I'd like to thank the race sponsors, Hammers and Legends, Ozone SoCal, ShopOutrigger.com, and Puakea Designs. for helping put this race on. Special thanks to Lindsay Richmond for hosting us here in Marina Del Rey.
Good job, Lindsay.
Yeah, helping with some of the logistics. Special thanks to Kel Thompson Schwartz for herding all the cats in this whole deal, including the broadcast Braddahs. So really special thanks to her. Everybody else who was in the race or participated in putting the race on, thank you very much for having us out. And hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast today. And we are just going to idle in here. So we're going to entertain you for a little bit longer, and then we're going to say goodbye and call it a day. So again, I want to thank the Broadcast Brothers sponsors, YKL Water, Margin, who got us the Starlink, Viper Va'a, and Kanan Eyewear. Thank you guys very much. So, guys, everyone's on camera here, kind of. Any recaps, any takeaways? Rel, you haven't been on the mic all day. So tell us what you think, Rel. Right.
Will looked very smooth, I will say. Even though he did come in third, just watching him paddle, I want to say he looked stronger than Danny at most points. And then coming up to Monatea and just watching him for a second and looking at how he paddles, it's definitely a really good learning video that you could just keep rewatching. And yeah, it's beautiful to watch him paddle.
What was any big surprises?
Lauren from Oceanside.
Really well from Oceanside.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him to come up to Dana Point. Think he would do really well on our Masters team.
He looks stronger than Will and Danny, too.
Yeah, he looked really strong.
So is that like a Dana Point strategy? Is that where you sort of like develop people on Oceanside and then bring them up? Gotcha. And then once they get there and they feel like they're really good paddlers, then where do they go from there? They go to NAC maybe? Don't know.
Brian Murphy was up there. Yeah. That's good. Matt Earls, he told me this was his second time on a V1 today.
Yeah. Wow. Then that's pretty fantastic. Looked like Matt Earls was close to Ross Flemmer, but didn't want anything to do with Ross Flemmer. There was no conversation. Even though those guys paddled together last week on a 2-man, they certainly didn't seem like they were hanging out with each other during that race.
It seems like today nobody wanted anything to do with Ross Flemmer.
He was by himself.
Sorry, Ross.
I think my favorite part was when he turned the corner and he goes, "Hey, who's that guy in front of us?" And then
Joe.
Yeah,
he started going.
He started cranking. So we'll have to see if it was Joe who got Flemmered this week. It was Carter who got the business in race number 1. Carter wanted no part of him today. So nice. Well, it seems like the competitors themselves had a very enjoyable day out there.
Yeah. I mean, the conditions were ideal. It was really, really nice.
We'll have to see if there's any good stories of the race within the race. We going to the dock? What do we?
Yeah, let's just
run over to Lindsay real quick.
Get a little interview with Lindsay real fast. Yeah, first group's already broken down and getting loaded in multiple ways, right? Ready? Thank you.
Well, thank you for the race. Hey, good. That was good.
Yeah. Gotcha. Here it is. Prestige worldwide.
I think we're.
I think we're about rapid.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I want to jump over
Good
that.
job, Mike.
Hey, nice job, Mike.
So, Lindsay, how do you feel about today?
Great.
Yeah.
Successful race.
Yeah. Or just hold it for him. Hold it for a second. Good race.
I think it was a success all around. We had the qualifying for IVF. I think that went smooth and everyone seemed to have a good time. So,
Well, thank you very much for hosting us. This was, amazing, just like last year.
yeah, it's great. We wanted to branch out from doing everything at NAC. It's nice to have another venue and a venue that we can race mostly outside. So, I think everyone had a great day.
Yeah, very good. What's on the menu for tomorrow? I hear you got something else going on tomorrow, huh?
You know, we have V6 qualifying for IVF. So that's, yeah, right between the flags.
Hey, you gotta keep spooning. Go back out.
Do another 12 miles or 14 miles.
Couple finishers still coming in.
Yeah. Lindsay, what's going on at the beach here? What are they doing kind of construction wise?
You know, there's a major renovation going on for the bathrooms and the little office there. So they've relocated our canoe club and all the racks and everything. And we're trying to manage it as best we can. But it's not stopping our good time today. We got the food set up and music and trying to enjoy the day.
Here comes Willie.
Nice job.
Nice job, Willie.
Monatea is doing the course again.
Yep, Monte went off for another lap. That was pretty amazing performance today by him.
Yeah, killed it.
We just kept opening it up.
What was the Danny and Will? Is that the
Yep.
finish?
And then Judson.
Ah,
And then Brent.
And then Brent's.
That was your top 5 today.
awesome.
And then it was Leanne that won the women.
Yep.
Sarah.
Aha.
Right on, Sarah.
Thanks.
Good job, Sarah.
Did she pick up that boat while she was collecting trash?
She did. She harvested it off the rocks.
Hey, what's up, Henry?
Go get him, Joey.
Hey, right on, Joey.
What was that?
All right. Well, Josh, what do you think?
I'm ready to call it if you're ready to call it.
Yeah, let's wrap it.
What a beautiful day.
Beautiful day today. Let's take you back to the front view here. Okay. I'm Justin Fasano. That's Josh Creighton. Back here somewhere is Real Wolf, the leader of the Wolf Pack. No, not the leader, but part of the Wolf Pack.
That's right.
And you're going to see her,
Sure.
the future of the Wolf Pack. And listen, guys, thank you guys very much to you guys both for helping out today and utilizing your boat, Josh. And man, what a blast.
Absolute pleasure.
Yep. And we'll do it again soon.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. This is the Broadcast Brothers. Thank you for joining, and we will see you soon.